Hi guys, I'm Amahle from the Soft Spot on the Soft Network. We are here today at 34 on Saturn for a sip and read hosted by the illustrious Mr. Sir and Sharon Masuku. It is a lovely ambience, very connective, very inducive to reading. You know, people are sipping, people are reading. We're just having a fun time, and we're going to have some guests to tell us a little bit about themselves and how they connect to this event. Stay tuned. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, Amahle. My name is thesoftnetwork Shabalala.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Well, I define myself as an author and an activist, and consequently, because of the work that I do, I'm a speaker as well.
You're a speaker. Is that what brought you to this event?
Most definitely. So we're invited here to just contribute a leave, particularly because Sip and Read is a concept that seeks to rally around reading. I read of it more of a edutainment type of a mix. So we were called here as authors to contribute in this beautiful blend that seeks to put literature at the heart of the lives of our people.
What a beautiful, entertaining event. How did you enjoy the event today?
Look, I'm still enjoying the event. It's quite great. I love the blend of arts like poetry, music, and also a thoughtful speaking. You know, I think it's a beautiful blend. And not to forget the fashion. I mean, people are looking as beautiful as you are.
Thank you. You're
Yeah.
looking dead for yourself.
Sure.
And I just wanted to ask, how do you think an event like this contributes to the literary community?
Look, I think it contributes quite greatly because I think we all know that the literacy rates are going down in the society. There's a sort of passiveness towards the literature and reading, and most importantly, because now the world is shifting towards the digital. So I think this type of gatherings they reassert the importance of literature and how it is a core part of our lives. So we are really proud of Mr. Sen Sharon. This is quite a remarkable contribution to our cultural advancement, particularly as Black people.
Yes, and I think it's very important for people to understand that reading doesn't have to be something super boring, you know. You can enjoy it in the presence of others, in the
Correct.
presence of drinks, you know. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. But do you think that this book is going to be on your bedside table tonight? Or any expectations from this event that were met? What do you think?
No. The book is definitely already on my shelf. I saw a couple of books also that I want to look at. I am myself dropping 2 books this year. A Conversation with Men and A Conversation with God. So look out for that. We're really so excited about that. Also, I heard that there's a new publishing company that is coming to Nelspruit, Easy Read. Also look out for that. I'm going to be publishing my digital work with them. So yeah, we are so excited for this event and more things coming in the literature space.
You heard it here first, guys. Mr. Sihle is dropping some books this year, also part of the publishing company. Thank you so much for coming to sit with us.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely night.
You too. Thank you.
I'm gonna enjoy this event. Let's sit and read. I just want to conclude by saying, a sip and read is not just an act, but it is a declaration, a quiet, powerful moment.
We are here with a very special guest, the host himself. Can you tell us a bit about who you are and what you do?
Actually, the name is Mr. Sir, and I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm an author of 4 books. Namhlanje into esohlanganela ukuthi we are sipping and reading okusho ukuthi into esiyenzayo ukusikhuthaza abantu ukuthi mabasukume babhale ama stories abo, because we promote writing and reading, and into yona enkulu kakhulu ukuthi everyone has a story. Okusho ukuthi if you have a story, you have to get it out there. So ukuze abantu babe inspired ngestory wena osiphilayo noma ngestory osaziyo esenzeke kuwe ungama life experiences wakho. So sikhuthaza ukuthi noma ngabe kuyenzeka ukuthi mhlawumbe awuyona i-author ngokwakho, but ngenxa yokuthi kunento ethile eyistory sakho, you have to get it out there. You have to put it in a book so that abantu bezofunda kabanzi ngokuthi who you are.
Yes, and I think that's such an important thing to do in this very digital age, and for newer generations. How do you think that an event like this contributes to the literary community?
Kahle kahle into eyona eyilethayo iletha ukugqugquzeleka kwabantu babe ne-inspiration. Everyone believes in himself ukuthi nami I can write a book, I can become an author one day, because this is what I believe ukuthi when you are here on earth there will be time lapho khona ungasekho emhlabeni, but when you are an author, you know that your name lives on even beyond your death. So it means ukuthi ukubhala kwakho incwadi, you are creating something like a legacy, because uyazi ukuthi egcineni kunabantu abazofunda ngawe noma ngabe awusekho emhlabeni. So that is why it's so important that everyone must have a story, and the story lesson must be published, abantu bafunde ngazo, because yonke into obhekana nayo noma bonke ubunzima noma onke ama-challenges obhekana nawo ngenzeka inspire omunye umuntu okade selahlekele ithemba, but ngenxa yento oyibhalile naphansi ngestory sakho umuntu abe inspired ajazini nami I can make a difference in my life. Let me write a story esokwenza ukuthi abantu bazi ukuthi who I am and what I stand for.
Such a beautiful message, and I think it's so beautiful to push people to leave their own legacy.
Yes, exactly.
Going back to the fact that the event is a sip and read,
Yeah.
do you think that it is beneficial to not make reading because I think people associate reading as something boring, something you do when you're bored, do you think this promotes that reading doesn't just have to be something you do as a pastime, or writing as you are an author doesn't have to just be something you do nje?
And kahle kahle into yenza ukuthi sithi sip and read senza ukuthi ba-understand abantu this is not something that needs to be formal. It must be something that you have to do it anytime. You can even sip whatever you're sipping while you are reading books. That is why we're sitting, sip and read. That's what we do.
Okay, just a last fun time question. Are there any books right now on your bedside table or on your bookshelf that you would recommend for anyone?
I think the book that I can recommend for anyone is A Blessing Behind Rejection. The book that I've just written, it's a new release, so people must go out and find out how to get that book. It's the one that I can recommend for everyone.
Yes, you heard it here first, guys. There is a new release by Mr. Sir himself. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you later.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are here with another special guest. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you, ma'am?
I'm very well. Can you tell us a bit about who you are and what you do?
Okay, my name is Sharon Masuku. But for today, I'm not going to expand more. I'm just going to say I'm the host of this event.
A beautiful host that we have
Thank
here.
you so much.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening today?
Okay, today is all about Book Expo. We're talking about publishing of a book, writing a book, authors, life, everything that has to do with an author. That's what we're talking about today.
Okay, do you think that you are passionate about literature and being in the literary space?
I will say I was born for that. If it wasn't for that, this event wasn't going to be here. So I will say I'm passionate and I was born for it, so I love it.
Okay, how do you think an event like this contributes to the literary community?
An event like this, it showcases how important it is to go back to books, especially hard copies, to go back to writing, telling our stories. So it revives us to say, let's continue writing our stories.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I think it's very important to encourage people to read in
Yeah.
this digital age, to open a hard copy, like you said. I think that's a very inspirational take. And just a little fun one. Do you have any books on your bookshelf right now? Or
Yes.
that you caught from today that are going to be on your bedside table tonight?
Yes, I bought one book from Mam Rinki. I didn't have a book. So I saw it. I was like, I'm interested in this one. So yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first, guys. She is one of the hosts for today, and she even bought a book. So you guys get out there and get some books for yourself. Thank you so much for joining
Oh, you're
us.
welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
My name is Dizana, ETD practitioner, marriage counselor, marriage officer. Above all, Minister of the Gospel, Ubaba Mr. Say in the Lord.
And what brings you here tonight?
Definitely, I had to be here to support Mr. Say and Sharon as they doing such a great job to put together abantu abahlakaniphile kangaka to sip and read.
Yes, and it's such a beautiful event, such a beautiful ambiance. Would you say that you are a literary person yourself? Are you into reading poems? What are you into?
Ngiyabhala kancane, but I haven't published as yet. Yeah, I've been writing poems for a long time. I wrote some stuff, 3 books, but not published as yet. So, ukubhala ke the problem, nokufunda, I am a fan of reading, especially, yeah, reading in general, anything to be read.
Yeah.
Ngiyatholakala.
And would you say that's what connected you to this event, specifically the fact that you're a reader and author yourself?
To this event, the author, Mr. Say, I've been part of his journey from writing book number 2. I think it's book number 4 now. It's in book number 4. I am part of a journey I can writing here and there. Ukhona la ngivelayo in his writings.
That's so beautiful. And how does it feel to see something so wonderful come into fruition as a person who was with him along the way?
It's such a joy for me to see progress empilweni yakhe and into putting together abantu ngalendlela just to celebrate umsebenzi wakhe. I'm so happy. It is thank you enough for me for what I've been doing behind the scenes, making sure what he's writing. Figure laws khona manje abantu get to know who's Mr. Sir, together with Sis Sharon also get to know about the books as Balil as an author, motivational speaker. The man is busy, has been around. So to be part of that, yeah, it's a plus for me.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful event and so inspiring to encourage people to read and write, and put themselves out there in such a beautiful way. How do you think an event like this contributes to the literary community?
Emphakathini into ezifana nalezi, that's what we look forward for, ukuthi bahlanganise umcimbi ofana nalona nje imbombela yonke, I am sure ime ngenyawo celebrating development bakhona and the inspiration that they are to abanye abezayo. There's so many upcoming authors, so they have somebody to talk to, somebody to ask questions from, and take a lesson from there. So for sure, they're bringing development emphakathini as a whole.
It's so beautiful. And just a fun last question. Do you have any books maybe on your bedside table, on your bookshelf, or maybe a book you bought today or read about today that you would maybe suggest to anyone?
Okay, nginazo incwadi zonke zakhe Mr. Say. Nginazo incwadi zonke zakhe uSisinsako.
Present friends, yes.
Yeah. Yo, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Ishelf lami ligcwele izincwadi.
Yeah.
Kakhulu ngezomshado. I am a designated marriage officer. So I read a lot about incwadi zothando. Incwadi is a business, as a business person. So that's what igcwele kakhulu on my shelves.
Yeah. And anything is readable, guys, and just so you know, if you need some marriage advice, some business advice, you know who to go to. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us.
Thanks so much for having me. May God bless you all.
Okay, first I just want to say you look so beautiful.
Oh, you're looking dapper yourself.
Thank you so much. Yes, my name is Richard. I'm from Bogota Publishers. It's a publishing house that this year turned 22 years, meaning that we've been in the industry for quite some time. And we have more than 1,000 authors globally. Oh. So I'm so happy to be here today.
And it's such a beautiful event, such a lovely ambiance and great energy. Is you being a publisher what brought you here today? Or part of a publishing company, what brought you here today?
Now I'm working for Bogota Publishers, and then I was actually requested today to talk about the journey of publishing. But then, unfortunately, because of time, I had to focus on the digital part of it, because there's what we call in publishing a publishing value chain, meaning that before we see the physical copy, there are different stages, different processes. So, but then I had to cut, and then because of time, and then only focus on the digital part of it.
Yes, yes. And are you the publishers that worked with the host of today, Mr. Sir?
Mr. Say,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So we're in the presence of greatness. You know, you guys were along with him on the journey. How does it feel to see him put together such a wonderful event for reading and books?
We are so proud of him. We are so proud of him, and together with Sharon,
Yes.
I didn't think of such a beautiful place and such a beautiful everything. It's so awesome. And I didn't actually think of today. And here we are, and also the issue of sip and read. It's a unique concept
So unique.
altogether, because the day he said to me, look, we want you to be part of this event, sip and read. I was like, what is that? So we're actually proud of him, and we wish him all the best.
Yes, and as you're saying that sip and read is so unique, I think it's such a good way to show people that reading isn't just something you do and it has to be boring. You know, I think it brings life to literature and reading and writing on its
That's
own.
correct. Yes,
And
that's
for an event like this, how do you think it contributes to the literary community?
It does. You see, there's something unique about this one, because it's not only literature. It's actually a combination of literature and music and stuff. So this one, it's quite unique, and it's quite big. And I wish it could be something that even next year, Stokhona would see. And then coming to your question, remember, when it comes to reading, especially on the topic that I was talking about,
Yes.
most people are now, I can say maybe lazy.
Yeah.
You see, that's why but gunalesi issue sokuthi, if you want to hide something for black people like us, write it down.
Yeah.
Yabona? So for something like this, it actually contribute into encouraging people to read. Because as I've said, it's not only about literature. So we've got the music part. So it makes everything to be unique and people to actually like and enjoy reading.
No, and I think
Yes.
it's such a good space for, especially my generation, that is just the digital age, you know,
Yes, that's
to
true.
encourage people to read and to encourage people to seek, you know, words on paper. You
That's
know?
correct, yes.
Yeah.
Hence I came up with the concept of embracing the digital space. Because people, like, if you go to church, like tomorrow, if you go to church, maybe I'm old school, but I always carry my Bible. When was the last time you carry a whole Bible? You see, but you always have it in your
Phone.
phone.
Yes.
So hence I was saying we have to embrace that digital space, meaning that we should actually kufuna silandzele ini lesikhathi lesikuso manje, yabona, making sure that we've got the digital, the physical copy, and we've got our books in our phones. In other words, no one will have an excuse to say, no, libhuku lami likhohle ekhaya. You have it in your phone.
Exactly. And I think a lot more people need to embrace that. I'm a reader myself, mostly
Okay,
ebooks
that's great.
myself. And I wanted to ask you, are there any books right now on your bookshelf, on your bedside, or maybe that you heard about today that maybe you'd like to share with our audience?
You mean our book?
Any books, Jay, right now that you're reading or would like other people to read in?
My best book was the Bible.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Yes.
The reason I'm saying it's the Bible is because every year I'm reading the Bible. This year it's my fourth year. 40 times reading the Bible. Yes. Mm-hmm. While coming to this place, I was reading Psalm 119, meaning that tomorrow I'm gonna be reading and studying Psalm 120. So it's my fourth time. So there's actually no other book to me better than the Bible.
Amen.
So it's the best seller and the best book in the world. So I won't actually mention, because as I said, we've got more than 1,000 authors. So I cannot maybe mention one.
Yeah.
You see, yeah.
But I think the Bible is a good bet,
It
you know.
is, it
and
is.
let's hope that actually this event becomes a yearly thing, because I think it's such a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It is. It's a
And,
beautiful thing.
Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Yes.
And
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
My name is Tobishon Maboye. I'm a recent graduate from Tshwane University of Technology.
Yalala.
So currently, I just got a job as an education assistant in one of our primary schools. And the host is my friend.
Oh, period. And what brings you here tonight?
Tonight, I came here to experience the event, Change Living event that my friend has been waiting for years. Because we've been friends for 3 years now. From the very first year we met, she's been talking about hosting an event. And look at us now. We're here, put on our makeups, and like, girl.
You know,
So yeah, I'm literally here supporting her and also experiencing this nice atmosphere. Very different event. It's very first for me. And it's nice. I'm really enjoying it here. I'm learning a lot.
you know, and it's such a beautiful space, such a wonderful energy, and it's such a unique event. You don't hear a lot about a sip and read. So from a lot of us, it is a first time thing, you know.
Thank you, exactly. And it's like we're wondering, okay, what are we gonna name this? Sip and read. Yeah, it sounds nice and very attractive because many people don't know the name or haven't been to one, especially around Pumalanga. Well, I've never heard of it. So it's a really great experience. I'm super proud of her and I'm enjoying myself.
You know, and would you say that you're a person who's into literature, reading? Maybe you're an author. Are you in any of these spaces?
I mean, I do love reading. I do love it. She's actually the one who made me love reading because she's like, no, bengifundi book. I'm like, reading a book, okay. I don't see myself doing that. But then I was like, oh, she recently just published a book. So yeah, I can say I do love reading now.
You know, and I think this is such a beautiful space to encourage people to read and to write. And because we are in a generation of like a digital age, people think that, you know, it's such a boring thing to do. And I think making it a sip and read and with music and all these things, it brings the idea that it doesn't have to be something that you think of as boring. You can do reading for fun, you know.
True.
So do you think after today you're also gonna be the one telling her, no, bengifundi book?
Definitely. I'll be like, babe, try this one out if you haven't, because I'm also now within the reading space. I do now love and enjoy reading. So it's I'm definitely gonna do this more often. It's not like I was just doing it for her, but also for myself. I enjoy it and I'm learning a lot because there are a lot of things that authors actually experience or express through writing. So from those things, there's a lot that we can learn, like how maybe they dealt with such a situation, what is it that they did and stuff like that. So it's actually a great thing. If you are not reading, better start reading now. Or
Today.
else you're gonna miss out.
Right now, today.
Right now.
And speaking of starting right now, today, are there any books that you maybe like saw today or heard about today that you're adding onto your shelf or your bedside?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
And I think that's the purpose of an event such like this. You know, it's so beautiful, it's so authentic and mind stimulating.
True.
You know, and do you think you were stimulated today?
I am, I am. I am.
Makes
Yo, I am.
excited to read.
Exactly, because now we find off many ways, especially now when we have authors around us, and finding out that it's also something, because we've like literally we also experience a lot of things in life, you see. So now being around a person and then finding out that there are authors or writers, at some point it inspires you as a human being that, okay, and who knows, maybe I can also write my own book one day.
No.
Because that's the thingy, that's the passion and the objective for this event.
You know?
See?
And thank you so much for sitting down with us. And
A pleasure.
They are the same support. nikwazi ukusapothe ikholelwe kithi ngenxa yokuthi nathi sakholelwa kini ukuthi sinilethele into engajwayelekile. Ndiyazi ukuthi sip and read into entsha embongo, kodwa sikwazi ukuthi sifike nento engajwayelekile and abantu bayithanda, and we thank God for that. And sibonga nani ukuthi nikwazi ukuthi nisihloniphe uma sinicela ukuthi thengani amathikithi. Nalabo bantu ubona abakhetha ukuthi beze noma ngabe kunezinto eziningi kade bengahle bazenze emakhaya, bakhetha ukuthi bazoba nathi lobu busuku banamhlanje. uNkulunkulu azanibusise. Kunabantu ngifuna acknowledge abasuka Centurion, who came all the way just to come to give. Please, can you stand up? Can you all stand up? Thank you so much. Bayaqala ukubona today, but they love what I do on social media. They believe in my dream. They believe in my.
Okay, my name is Ndukenhle. That's my stage name, but my name actually it's Xolile Mkhacho. So I took one of the clan names to make it my stage name. I'm a poet. I do perform poetry. I write, yes, but mostly I've been doing performing poets.
And is that what brought you here today? Were you performing or?
Yes, actually I came here as a traditional poet. They said I'm a traditional poet to be performing. So yeah, that's why I was here.
And how are you feeling about the event so far?
Wow, amazing. Firstly, I can't believe so many people came here. Especially that the event is at night. So it's like amazing to see how people are committed to such events. So it's giving us hope as aspiring event hosts one day. So yeah, it is really motivating to see that people are willing to support authors and people in art in general. So yeah, it's amazing. I feel good.
And, poetry is a part of literature and everything,
Yes.
and I think this is such a beautiful event for literature, books, reading, authors.
Yes.
Are you an author yourself?
Yes, I am an author. I'm actually published with Mpumalanga Poetry Festival Volume 1. Yes, one of my poems in there. It was a collection of different poets in the book. So yeah, I am a published author and a recording poet. I actually have an album.
Ooh.
It's available on Spotify. Just Google.
Yes, amen. And as a poet, how do you think this event, as an author more specifically, how do you
Yes.
think this event helps push the community to read and to produce art of their own, maybe become authors themselves?
Yeah, there's one speaker there who mentioned how important it is to write, but focus more on how the message will be delivered to the audience. So that really captured my mind. Like, we write every day, we do poetry every day, but how does that impact different people in different backgrounds or in different settings? So yeah, it really... For me, it was a challenge, especially I had to step out of my comfort zone. I'm a prose poet. So today I had to tone it down a bit and be a bit formal. There's authors here, there's serious writers here. So I had to tone it down a bit. But it really did. For myself, I learned a lot, and I believe people also learned a lot.
And
Yes.
a sip and read is such a unique idea. You don't really see those two ideas put together.
Yes.
I think it reduces the idea that reading has to be, such a boring thing, And
Yes.
in our generation, I think people think of, okay, since it's our digital generation, people don't really think to read or even read on their phone or
Yes,
anything. Do you
yes.
think that this event helped the literary community in seeing reading doesn't just have to be one way?
Yes, I do believe so, because most of the people who came here, maybe they were invited by someone who was invited here. So they are plus one. Maybe they were not accustomed to this culture of reading. I myself, for one, I had to read after being embarrassed in one interview. They asked me, "What's your current read?" And I stuck. So that's how I started reading. So I think this kind of setting, this kind of events will definitely challenge us to read more.
Yes, and I think it's such a beautiful thing. Push people to open a
Yeah,
book,
yeah.
to stimulate their minds. And did this event stimulate your mind?
Did absolutely it did very much so.
Yes. And sorry to bring up some trauma, but do you have any current reads or reads that you found
Yes.
today?
After that interview, I made sure I'm never going to any interview without having a current read. No ways. No ways.
Would you like to share maybe a book that you would like to for everyone to look into?
I'm currently reading The Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. It's a personal choice for now, since I'm in a journey of healing my mind, mostly healing depression and all that. I don't want to be too personal, but it really speaks to emotions, how to deal with emotions, and also knowing that your mind, your thoughts are as a result of your surroundings, and also God is behind each and every thought. So you need to take every thought into the captivity to the obedience of Christ. It's helping me to shape my thinking. It's helping me to be positive each and every morning when I read that book, and I am more motivated and happy to read the book and happy to learn more and learn that my emotions are being shaped towards the right direction. So yeah, that's my current read.
Such a beautiful, beautiful message from you. You know, you even went a little bit personal, which I think some people may relate to,
Yeah.
and might push them to open a book. So thank you so much for talking to us, and thank you
my
for
pleasure.
being so emotional with us. Even though you didn't have to be, you know. So thank you so much.
Not a problem. Thank you so much to you too.
Yeah.
I'm very well, and yourself?
I'm good. You are looking lovely.
Thank you very much. It's a beautiful event.
You know, are you feeling the ambiance, the energy?
It's very beautiful. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's a good evening, and it's fortunate. Yes, it's very nice. Yeah,
You know, and I see you're sipping and reading, which is the whole purpose.
it's beautiful. It's a combination.
It's a combination.
It's a combination. Good combination.
You know, hopefully more reading than sipping, though, you know?
I think yes, because they're both fulfilling. The sipping is quenching the thirst, and the reading is actually educating my mind.
Exactly.
So it's a good combination.
Very good combination to stimulate your mind while also
Yes,
calming the mind at the same
yes,
time.
yes.
And I saw you were reading a few pages in that book. How are you feeling so far about the book that you're on right now?
I'm actually very, very intrigued because the chapter that I opened was eye-catching. And when I read, I normally just, for me, before I read a book, I will just Skype through it and see, just catch a line there. But when I saw the heading and I went down to the bottom, it was for me very, very intriguing. I think it's a very nice book.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, is that the book by our host today? One of our hosts?
Mr. Sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it's called Mr. Sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
so from you, the book review is 10 out of 10? Or the page review?
The page review, I think it's a 10 out of 10 because you know what? If that has caught my eye and it speaks about our daily lives, about our human capacity, then I think it's a good book to read. Because sometimes we intend to read some things that doesn't fulfill. That's why I said it goes hand in hand.
Exactly.
The sip and the read is actually a very beautiful combination. Yes.
You know, and I think this event is so unique. A sip and read, usually you don't see that combination. And I think a lot of people associate reading as something boring, so I think it's very interesting that you said that they're both fulfilling, so they go together.
True.
And I know that there's music here as well. Do you think that it is beneficial for people to know that reading can be mixed or combined with a lot of things that fulfill your soul?
Yes, very much true, because reading is knowledge. The more you read, the more you educate yourself. It's not something that you do for someone else. You do it for yourself. So that's why, yes, if I can encourage, read as much as possible, because at the end of the day, you broaden your spectrum, you broaden your understanding. And one of the speakers that was very intrigued for me is that research.
Yeah.
When you read something and there's something that you not sure of, social media, with now the technology that you have in your hand, it's so easy to research and to find the best understanding in that content, then it educates you just better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I like that.
And from my understanding, this event was also about being an author or reading and writing, basically. Also being able to produce something of your own.
Yes.
Do you think you're gonna leave here inspired to maybe put some pen to paper and start your own?
Yes, yes. It's also a reflecting of yourself, of what you take in, because if you it's some I've come to understand that when you read something and you put it down, when you see something, that's how some people learn, by seeing and reading, then yes, maybe not a book,
Maybe
but
not a book.
yes.
Yeah.
But a life journey to teach me, to teach other people. You should always, your life should be a lesson.
Yes,
so that you can teach other people.
Yes. And also it's beneficial to have something written down to maybe in the future look back at your mindset at the time and how you've grown as a person, right? Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, such a wonderful event. Thank you for sitting with us.
Thank you very much. It's good.
Yes.
Thanks for the invite.
No problem. And lovely future sipping and reading.
Thank
Let's
you very
hope
much.
it continues.
Sipping is well, reading is good.
Don't go together.
It's a good night.
Yes, it's a good night. Have a
Thank you
lovely
very
rest of
much.
your nights.
Amen.
Guys, you are so beautiful. Thank you so much for supporting us.
We are at 34 on Saturn at the Sip and Read, hosted by Mr. Sir and Sharon Masuku. And we are rubbing shoulders with the grades. Such a beautiful lady next to me. How are you today, ma'am?
Thank you. I'm good. And how are you?
I'm very well. Can you tell us a bit about who you are and what you do?
Thank you for having me. So my name is Makhala Ramotsonyane from a small town called Fochville, back in Potchefstroom, those sides of Northwest. So I'm here full time now, and I'm a fashion designer of a brand called Tall Walker, mainly focusing on women's wear at the moment, but hopefully aiming to venture into menswear as well.
You said fashion designer and your outfit made sense.
Yeah,
you
right?
look amazing.
Thank you so much.
You should
Thank
style
you.
me sometimes,
Thank you. I'll definitely do that. You just said rubbing shoulders.
And can you tell us what brings you here today?
So, Mr. Sir, we met at Coach Rinky's event. He actually came and greeted me. You go to an event, you don't know anyone, and he just came through. He's like, "Hello, I'm this person." I'm like, "Oh, okay, hi." So then we started talking. From then, we went to a different event. Again, I'm like, you know what? This is a person that I actually want to support, be in the same circle with, right? So I was like, okay, today he's doing this event. Why not support him?
Seeing prison friends in the building.
Right. Yes. We can't just be friends by we're going to have a drink somewhere. We also have to support each other in business and in life general.
And I know this is a sip and read, so would you say you are a person who is into literature?
I was. So I think what made me come today is actually helped in then realizing that, I need to go back. Because, life, you get so busy and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then everything just gets in the way. So I was like, you know what, let me just go. Just sit, refresh my mind, then go back one book at a time. Even 3 pages a day, who knows? You might just end up reading 12 books a year.
And one of the guests we had here said that reading can be very fulfilling,
Yes.
And a sip and read is such a unique event. You're mixing two things that people don't usually put together,
yes.
And I think people associate reading too much with it being boring or just
Yes.
like a thing that you do because you have to, Do you think an event like this where there's music and poetry and, you're sipping as well, do you think it's beneficial to the literary community and pushing people to get back into reading actual books?
Look, it definitely is. Like you said, reading is sometimes associated with it being boring. You're just sitting in your corner, you're antisocial. So let's sit around, let's read this book. Maybe 5 of us reading the same book. Let's discuss it. What are we talking about? How does it relate to you? Because one book can mean different things to different people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is such a beautiful space to actually do that. You know, did you guys do some of that today, where you're all looking maybe at a certain book and sharing different opinions, or?
Well, today not, but I'm sure going forward, like they were saying that there's a lot of mistakes that they see happening. For me, I didn't see any mistakes, unfortunately, right? I mean, you start somewhere.
Yes.
And from there, like I'm saying, it's a suggestion that next time they'll take it and then move on and do something different, you know, take it from there. Like I'm saying, we sit, we open a book. It's like painting while we're sipping. We're doing the same thing. We're painting, we're understanding what's going on, we're interacting. So something like that going forward will happen. So this is a start. Next time is going to be bigger than what it is now.
And I believe so. I think this is such a special event that should keep happening.
Yes.
You know, I think it pushes something so beautiful.
Definitely.
You know, and you as someone in the fashion industry, do you think that literature and fashion can also be connected in some ways?
Definitely. So there's a lot of fashion books, but I feel like all of that is being forgotten because all we're doing now is looking at the trends and just moving there. I mean, why not read fashion books? What was done back then? What can we do to bring it back? There was fashion in the late 80s, 70s, 60s, right? Bring vintage back. Why not? You see? So,
Why not?
right?
Yeah.
So all of these books will help us then connect, then create something different, fashion that will actually talk to people, right? So yeah, books and fashion. It doesn't even have to be books with fashion, but books and fashion definitely.
You know, and for you baddies out there who think that reading is not important just because you're pretty, we have a very beautiful lady and she reads. Get into it, you know. And just a last fun one for you. Do you have any books maybe on your bedside table or on your bookshelf that you would like to share with the viewers? Maybe they can look into to get into reading?
At the moment, not. But from today, I think because there's a lot of authors and publishers, I'll definitely try and get a few of them and start from there.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I hope I inherit or, you know, rub shoulders with, you know, you more times, you know. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Deliwe Makofane.
You're looking lovely today, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Lovely. And how was the event for you today?
It was very nice. I really enjoyed everything. All the speakers, the performers, it was perfect.
You know, and would you say that you're an avid reader yourself?
I beg your pardon?
And are you an avid reader? Are you a person who likes books?
Yes, I do.
Literature?
I read many, many novels. Yes.
So this was like a perfect scene for you. Sipping, reading, music, everything combined.
Yes, I really, really loved it. And it's something that I like to do even when I'm at home.
And you mentioned that you are a friend of one of the hosts.
Yes, I'm a friend with Mr. Se. I knew him a few years ago. So we've been having a good relationship with him. So I decided to support him.
You know, and how do you feel as a friend watching him put together such a beautiful event?
I'm so proud of him. Very, very proud of him, especially the fact that the event was the first in town, around town. So it was very, very successful. So I'm super proud.
You know, and it's such a unique event, and I think it boosts people to read more and write more. Do you think that after today you might also maybe put pen to paper and write your own stuff?
Actually, I'm going to start writing my own book. I will talk to Mr. Se. I think he will guide me along the way. Yes.
You know, and I think that's it's a beautiful space to enable that, you know, connections for advices and guidance along the way.
Yes.
You know, so I wish you the best of luck with your book. Are there any books right now that you're reading that maybe you want to share with people that they might get into?
I'm busy reading the one for Michelle Obama. I haven't finished it yet because it's very big, but I'm trying to read it bit by bit. So, yeah.
Well, it was lovely to sit with you. Such a beauty next to me. And thank you for coming to talk to us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
I'm very well, and how are you?
I'm good.
You're so beautiful.
Yeah, so are you. Oh my gosh, such a compliment from a lovely lady.
Thank
Can you tell us a bit about who you are and what you do?
I'm Dorine Nduli. Most of the people, they know me as Mam Gijimi because I love running. The one that I'm always talk about, a healthy lifestyle. So, yeah,
Shooting us, we must start running so we can look so
You
lovely.
have to. I used to be a comrade runner, but now I'm old, but I'm still running.
Old.
Yeah.
Girl. So what brings you to the event today?
I've been invited by Mr. Sir. We are colleague in the industry. So yeah, I've been invited and I was interested to come, as they say, sip and read. Usually there's always gonna be a read only. Then I wanted to find more, to see more. This is in fact a beautiful event because we never had a sip and read, and I've gained a lot, to be honest.
Yes, it's such a unique event. You know, that's not really a concept that we've seen before
So
at
true.
all, or even often. You know, and I think it's so fulfilling to do both of those things together. You know, and are you a reader yourself? Are you into literature, reading, poetry, anything?
No, not really, but I've started to read Miss Buthelezi book, and I was interested. Then now I've bought Mr. Sir's book. I definitely wanna read it until the end. Yeah, I definitely wanna read it.
And I understand today there was a lot of encouragement into writing also your own stuff and
Believe
building
me.
your own thing.
Believe me, and in future. As I've told you that I'm old, even though I'm not gonna say my age, I will definitely wanna write a book. I wanna write a story about myself. Yeah, I wanna encourage people. Where did I start and why I am here today? I'll definitely gonna. There was a lot of challenges in my life, so definitely I wanna write a book about myself.
You know, and since we heard it here first, we will be looking forward to that book. Hopefully, if they make this event an annual thing, maybe
Yes.
next year or the year
Yeah.
after.
Believe me, definitely.
Well, it
Yeah.
was lovely to have you sit with us here today.
And it was definitely lovely. Thank you so much, and you have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Mama Samuel Khalifi.
And you're looking lovely. How are you today, ma'am?
So far, I'm feeling great. I'm highly favored and blessed to
And
be here.
how was the event for you today?
Super stunning, you know. It went beyond my expectation, though there was here and there, but yeah, it went really beyond. They really put an effort to make sure that they deliver the concept. Sip and read. I liked it.
You know, and what brings you here today? Say specifically.
Yeah, the sip and read, it was catchy. So I believe in the dream of Mr. Sir, since he's my mentor. So I believe in his work, and he motivated me in many ways. That's why, I took it upon myself to make sure that I'm here all the way from Pretoria.
Such wonderful, wonderful stuff. You know, being supportive to your friend. Do you mind telling us what you do? Because I heard you mention he's your mentor.
Yeah, I'm currently busy writing my first book. Yeah, though I'm working for a government, one of government department, so I make time to write as well because he ignited something in me through his work. I discovered I have this thing I can write. So that's why I'm here, to learn more from other people.
And from my understanding of this event, that's exactly what it was about, encouraging people to read more and also to write for themselves,
Yeah.
Do you think it was successful in doing that and encouraging other people to maybe start their literary journey?
Yes. Yeah. It was successful. I think they have achieved what they wanted to achieve, and I believe in them that even next year they will do more. So you must count me in. I'll definitely come back here. It was so exciting to hear those motivations from different people. It's really encouraging and empowering session.
And you said that you're writing your first book, so maybe next year I'll be getting that book at the Sip and Read.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we love the confidence. Love that you're also, literary yourself, an author. Such a wonderful title.
Yeah, thank you for the compliment. It's one of the ticks that I must do more. I shouldn't bury that dream.
And a sip and read is such a unique concept. I don't think we see much of it anywhere, or even here in Bombela. Do you think that it will push people to get out of the idea that reading has to be boring?
Yeah, I think so. Hence, I drove all the way from Pretoria. As I've said before, it was catchy. And then they delivered exactly according to my expectation. I'm going to recruit more because reading, it's empowering your mind. Yeah.
You know, empowering your mind. What more could we ask for everybody? Thank you so much for coming to sit with us.
Thank you so much for hosting us all the way from PTA.
From PTA, come on. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening.
Thank you so much. All right.
Ifana nawe angithi basinikile team.
Yabo.
So
isimemo siyahlonishwa.
man.
You know, and we are at a sip and read today. Can you tell us what brought you here today?
You know what? When I saw the concept, I was like, okay, I wonder what's going to be happening here. But then I was willing to support because I know the host. Otherwise, I'm always inspired by people that read and write a lot. So I thought, let me just come here, clamping your nama punches, I 2, 3 that are going to help me. And I don't regret coming here because I definitely learned a lot from the speakers. And I was inspired. Mr. Se always says, everyone has a story.
Yes.
Tell yours. If you can't put it down, gelatina, sizokubhalela. And I always take it lightly. But I've realized, Guti, when I share my testimony to people, like they always ask me, so or a podcast or whatever where you tell us these things, because there's a lot of people that are inspired by where I come from. So yeah, I've got, I don't want to write, but maybe I can tell the story to someone else to write for me so that it can help other women that have been through what I've been through, so that they know it's not the end of the world. You can bounce back, you can be bigger and better, and God has a purpose. Sometimes we lead ourselves to places and when He shifts you to reverse you, but when He's done with you, you realize, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really happy I came.
Yeah, and I think it's such a beautiful atmosphere to be in, and like you said, maybe you're not a writer yourself, but it did encourage you to tell your story one way or another, and I think that's what's so beautiful about the space, and a sip and read, like you said, when you heard the invite, you were like, oh my gosh, what is it? It's a very unique concept,
Very.
Do you think that an idea like this would help people get out of the mindset that reading or literature or writing, even if it's not for you, is beneficial outside of you do it because you have to do it or because you think it's boring? Or
you know what? I'm glad Guti this concept came by because Sissy, we have come to a space where we don't really recognize or respect books and writers or authors, but today it's different. Writer and an author.
Yes.
But I'm glad that this is going to give writers a platform to actually now tap themselves here to say we are recognized. What we are doing is helping other people. You know what? Some people love motivational speakers or whatever. It's not always their words coming out of their mouth, but it's things that they've read from writers that are very quiet.
True.
So inzaba yekubhala sesi ngumthombo wisdom, and I'm glad that this came about, and I'm glad it's annual. So next year it's going to be bigger and better. We will invite other writers, other authors to say, dudes, come here, let's meet. I've seen in the arts sector, Gucci, there's a lot that happens in poetry or whatever. Lengakaqami out there, marunga bathola bahlangene bodwane. Labantu, they inspire each other. So let the writers and authors get together so that they can inspire one another. Bese kufika thina ke lesi inspire ukuthi bona babhalile and bese sesiyasitakala. Joe, I've learned a lot today. There's one guy who particularly said, empty your wallet and feed your mind. Then your mind will feed your wallet.
Yes.
I took that home.
I'm telling you.
And
so
it's-
yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful message, especially what you just said now. And it's wonderful to see, to have a space where someone can stimulate their brain while also enjoying other mediums. Because I know there was music as well.
Yeah.
You guys were sipping on the side.
You know.
You know. Hopefully,
I was worried. Ngalo sipho. Ngithi baba, we are saved. Some of us we cannot. So mangifika I asked,
Yeah.
guys, is it safe to sip? Because angifuni ukuphuma la sengikhuluma English namatangs. And they told us ukuthi it's safe. Kukhona no none. Ngabona ukuthi hayi cha. So people must come and sip next year. It's not all bad.
Don't think it's alcohol.
You know.
Sipping doesn't mean alcohol.
It does not mean.
Yeah,
So it's a safe space and I enjoyed myself a lot.
Yeah, and it's lovely to have you sitting next to me right now. It's lovely to even share a room with you. Oh my gosh, beautiful ladies. Well, thank you so much for sitting with us, and I'm glad you enjoyed such an event. I can truly see from the way you're speaking, you gained a lot from it.
I have.
You know,
Mina ngikhuluma kakhulu.
It's okay.
But I'm glad ukuthi kulokukhuluma kakhulu it's because I take in a lot. Kubuhlungu ukukhuluma kakhulu if you are empty.
Yeah,
Ngoba
yeah.
ukhuluma letinye tinto that are not going to help people. One of the speakers said, sometimes bantu baya esikolweni bayofunda graduate and stuff, but babuye banganalutho that's going to build them. Ufunzelana nje ukuthi aphume naleli phepha, ahamba funa umsebenzi. Mara nongasearcha kahle ukuthi intellectually lo muntu lo ukhulile an inch or not, you realize ukuthi bekayindlela abatali bakhe. Oh, the title nje ukuthi I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor. But nje akakafunzi next lo muntu. That is why you meet them sometimes when they are drunk. Uthuke nasebakutshela ukuthi udokotela lolele lapha asingidokotela akazange amede ukuthi okay, I've had enough now. Phela sibone ukuthi intellect is on another level. Sorry ukuthi ngibekisa ngejwala, but what I'm trying to say is kunetinto lebatendako labanye abantu labafunzile. Simangale ukuthi kanti isikole sikamsidi lo muntu. So the guy was actually saying, even if you did not go to school to get a degree, acquire knowledge. And when you do, make sure ukuthi there's a shift in your brain. You are gaining something, you are changing. Sibona ngale tendo nangendlela lokhuluma ngayo. You don't just post stuff on social media because when ufuna ukuthi express, because some of the things that you post tiyakungcunula. Simangale ukuthi amuhle kangaka. I-reasoning capacity yaphuma ngelifastero. You know, so I'm really happy. I wish Gutsi, everyone that was here has benefited something like I did, because it cushioned me to say, don't just speak. Some of the things are better unsaid. You know, don't just write, don't just post. Respect the people that are going to receive what you are saying or that are going to read what you have written. Respect them in order for them to respect you.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Well, you know, I think you've shown us that even with a pretty face,
Yes,
guys,
you can't be empty.
Open a book, you know, attend events like this, and you recognize earlier that this is a good space for even new authors and, you know, to interact with each other and gain knowledge from each other, you know. So thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you so much for having me. Phela ngiyayithanda channel yenu. It's the second time I'm coming here. And you know what? I just love indlela lenisebenza ngayo, man. It gives us that thing. You would say there is future in the media space. There is future because you guys don't just dish out okay, but thank you for the space that you have created for us. There's a lot of people that did not know Qonisa Mabaso. Some of them beba Martin J, because of my voice. So when you guys invited me over, people started commenting, oh, auntie, it's a she. You know, so when I saw him earlier, I was like, you are here. And I was excited to see him. And I knew we are going to be on TV.
Yes.
And you know, you have given us the opportunity. Thank you so much. I love the quality of your work. And it's going to get bigger and better. People are going to flood in. But guys, please, come visit our events and stuff because you are doing a really good job.
Thank you so
Siyabonga
much.
kakhulu.
Thank you so much. And it's having guests like you, that is pushing us. We're getting there.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
You know what? I always say you can write a beautiful song, but uma kude bantu labatoyisa out there, then buhle bayo abusekho.
Yeah.
So we are really grateful for people like you that takes us to the people. Khona abantu labatobukela nyala. Lebangamathi iqiniso ukuthi udume ngani. But they would want to go and Google Qiniso Mabaso, and then they realize it's this girl. So you guys are assisting us, taking us to places that we've never been to. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you in behalf of the channel as well for coming and sitting with us and even having a conversation with us. Thank you.
Siyabonga.
Siyabonga. We have reached the end of the evening at a sip and read hosted by Mr. Sir and Miss Sharon Masuku. Guys, it has been a wonderful night with wonderful energy and tantalizing conversation. A place where your brain is stimulated while you're also enjoying a mini beverage, some music, some poetry, all of the above. Guys, it has been amazing. And we hope to see you guys there next year, because this is an open space and it's a wonderful space for authors, readers, all the likes. We were rubbing shoulders with the greats, so thank you guys so much for watching. This is The Soft Spot on the Soft Network. Bye, guys.